The next two effects that we will cover are the phaser and flanger. Both of these effects are very similar in terms of the sound they produce and in the way that they operate. Even if you don't know what a flanger is, there is a good chance that you have heard this effect before, as it can be used to create a gentle jet-like pushing sound. The flanger works by creating a second sound with a very slight delay. The exact amount of the delay is constantly changing, and the speed of this change is controlled by this rate parameter. The depth parameter once again controls the strength of the effect. As a result of these two sounds being crossed together, you get a process occurring that is known as phase interference. As the delay time changes, so does the amount of this phase interference. Using the feedback control will force the sound to be fed back into the mix, creating even more phase interference among all of the sound. As the peaks and troughs of the waveform are being changed by all the interaction of the sounds, it is possible to even out the waveform of the signal coming after the mix, and for any signal that is being processed after the feedback. Changing the phase of the sound does very little to the sound itself. It can have a very strong effect on how all of these sounds will react to one another. These are effects that share a lot in common with the flanger. One of the key differences that you'll find between the two of them is that where the flanger delays the whole signal by the same amount, the phaser changes certain frequencies differently. This leads to a more intense change to the sound. When it comes to controls, the phaser has a subset controls of the flanger. These controls perform the same function here. However, the phaser also comes with a frequency control, and this allows you to change the ways the different frequencies are processed by the effect.